Poor people are programmed to believe that friends are everything. Or if you have 100 friends, you will never need $100. But let me ask you something. How many of your friends out of those 100 can actually help you grow? How many would bail you out in a crisis, push you level up, or even genuinely celebrate your success? Because here is the truth. Love your friends unconditionally, sure. But don't confuse unconditional love with unconditional access. Successful people don't keep friendships that drag them down. They do not hold on to people who plant seeds of doubt, negativity, or complacency in their minds. You will not find billionaires hanging out with people who complain about their bosses all day. You won't find top athletes spending every weekend getting wasted with those who picked in the high school. And you sure hell won't find high-level entrepreneurs surrounding themselves with friends who constantly need financial help but never take action to improve their own lives. You have been told that loyalty means sticking with your circle no matter what. But let's be brutally honest, if that loyalty is keeping you broke, mentally drained, or stagnant, it is not loyalty, it is a self-sabotage. So here's your cold shower, my friend. If your circle isn't challenging you, growing you, or at the very least supporting your growth, then you don't have a circle, you have a cage. And the hardest truth is you build it yourself. Now, the question is, are you willing to break free? I had to learn this myself a very hard way. I landed at Dallas International Airport, picked up my van after the trip to Russia, and discovered that my ex phone was turned off. No one was answering. I had no idea where my kids were. Later, I found out that they have been packed and taken to Uzbekistan, never to return to America again. At the same time, my business was crumbling. I was losing accounts left and right. Storm had closed the pool, so I decided to hit the gym instead, and I put my earphones in. Hal Elrod's, the guy who wrote The Miracle Morning Millionaire's voice, came through. And he said something along the lines, you are who you are, and you have what you have because of who you are. But unless you change, you cannot have anything more. It hit me back then like a lightning. I wasn't a victim. I was the common denominator in every problem I was facing. My circumstances were the direct result of my habits, my choices, and most importantly, my circle. And Jim Rohn said it even better. You can have more than you have got because you can become more than you are. Here's the flip side of that. But unless you change how you are, you'll always have what you've got. Read that again, because most people spend their lives looking outward for the reasons they are stuck, instead of realizing the issue is internal. I realized my environment wasn't designed for growth. It was built for comfort, and comfort breeds stagnation. And here's a harsh truth about your circle. Most people stay stuck in a life because they refuse to outgrow their old friendship. They stay loyal to people who reinforce their old habits, their old mindset, and their old limitations. And then they wonder why nothing ever changes. And here is the truth. Your environment is shaping you every second of the day. The conversations you have, the attitude you tolerate, the behaviors you witness, these are programming your mind whether you realize it or not. If you surround yourself with people who complain, guess what? You start complaining more. If you surround yourself with people who make excuses, you will start making excuses too. Should you surround yourself with people who spend money recklessly, you'll never build wealth. And if you think you are the exception, that you can rise above your environment without changing it, you are, my friend, wrong. A Harvard study spanning 80 years found that the quality of your relationship is the single biggest predictor of your success and happiness. Not your IQ, not your background, not your talent or your relationships. So if you are surrounding yourself with people who hold you back, don't be surprised when your progress stalls. And how did I change my circle and my life? Once I realized my environment was keeping me stuck, I made decision. I was done surrounding myself with people who didn't align with my future. I started seeking out mentors, successful business people, lawyers, doctors, politicians, people who were already where I wanted to be. And guess what had happened? My conversations now changed. My mindset expanded. My standards elevated. And slowly, my results followed. I stopped spending time in places that weren't serving me best. The bars, the gossip circles, the drama-filled meetups, I cut them all out of my life. My focus became business, my family, and my growth. If you looked at my friends group 15 years ago, you'd see people who were fun, those who were easygoing, who I shared memories with. If you look at my circle today, you'll see people who push me, who challenge me, who inspire me to keep growing. And here is the biggest difference. My life today is more peaceful, more abundant. My home is serene. Mostly, I have 3 kids, so I get dramas here and there as well. And my business is thriving. My health is strong because I control my environment now. It does not control me. How can you upgrade your circle? Do the following. Audit your relationships. Make a list of 5 people you spend the time most with. Ask yourself, are they pushing me forward or holding me back? To create distance from negativity, you don't have to cut people off overnight or cut them off entirely. If you think about it, you just outgrow them. But you do have to limit your exposure to those people. Spend less time in places where negativity breeds. Spend less time with people who bring negativity into your life. Seek out growth mindset people. That's the next one. Join mindset groups, attend seminars, find mentors, be intentional about who you surround yourself with, and then elevate your standards. If someone's mindset doesn't align with where you are going, they won't fit into your life. Be okay with that. Protect your mental space, because sometimes who you let into your home is less important than who you let into your mind. If someone drains you mentally, they don't deserve access to your energy. This isn't about being heartless. It is not about looking down on people. It is about understanding a simple truth. You cannot build an extraordinary life while keeping the same average habits, average conversations, and average relationships. Your success, my friends, your happiness, and your peace are on the other side of this one single decision, choosing your circle wisely. So let me leave you with this. If your circle isn't helping you grow, it's keeping you stuck. And if you're serious about your future, then it's time to make a change. And if you enjoyed this video, then I know you're gonna like this video where I change your life for good in a short 21 minutes. See you inside of that as soon as you subscribe. Thanks for now, and keep on crushing your businesses.